All right, let's start at the beginning. First card is the Justice card. This is when things become into balance. This can be also indicate that you are dealing with some legal issues, or things are balancing out. Something is owed to you or due to you. That is, so when justice comes, it's usually a resolution of something that is legal, or it is a resolution or equalization. Like if somebody owes you money, they'll give you the money back, things like that. So justice, it does feel like some things coming a little bit more into balance for you. It does feel like it has to do with the balance of work and play and personal health is what it feels like. So it does feel like you might have gotten some answers on the medical side of things. This insignia is right here underneath it, but it does look like something is coming more into balance, or life is coming more into balance for you in general, Aquarius. What crosses you is the 3. And this is kind of looking out into the world, releasing things. You see, he released this one wand here. Wands are actions. So it does feel like maybe you're redoing your bucket list or changing plans of some kind. But this looks like he's looking out into the future, out into the distance. This may also involve some kind of travel. But it does feel like you are waiting to make some decisions. So things should be getting a little clearer for you so you can make these decisions. But it does feel like that you have been kind of taken away from your original goals, and now you are back on track. So whether it is, changing jobs, whether it is moving, traveling to a different country, things are starting to come into focus a little bit more. But it does look like all this stuff had to be put on hold. This could be family related, or as I said, health related. And this is something that's coming into balance a little bit from the past. The next one is the 4 of Cups. Now, cups are emotions, feels, as my kids would call it. This is the 4. And usually this is about disappointment of some kind, but it is upside down. So it does feel like maybe you have resolved something that was disappointing in the past, and that you're having some new ideas on how to move forward. So it does look like you might have been maybe a little stagnant over the last couple of months, or dealing with something that was unexpected that kind of took you out of your normal planning and your normal routine. So it does feel like things are coming back into balance for you, and that these ideas are coming back, and that you have a renewed focus. The Page of Wands is here. Pages can be messages. Wands are usually about movement. So this can be an important message concerning your current situation. So whatever this situation is, whether it's medical, family, work, it does look like you're going to get some news that is positive. So it's an important message concerning a current situation or work or a social situation. So it does look like things are starting to come back into balance for you, Aquarius. And with pages, they can indicate children, but it really feels like this is more of some good news that you've been waiting to hear for a while. It's like the final piece of the puzzle, so you can start moving on the next part of your life. So what is happening currently, this is the 2. 2s are about balance. The medical insignia is lighting up for me. Also, the cups are lighting up for me. So for many of you, you may be dealing with some medical things that you're getting information on. You're figuring out how to resolve this or what's your next step. But I'm also feeling that you have some pretty strong support on the emotional side of things. And I know last month you were really keeping people out. Time to let people in. So allow people to support you through these decisions. And if it is something medical, allow people to help you and include them in the information that's going on. But it does feel like everything is coming more and more into balance, into clarity as you you put the pieces of the puzzle together and find out healthier ways to do things emotionally, spiritually, as well as physically. This can mean the soulmate card for many of you also. So new love may be on the horizon. It is in the present position. So you may be making a new commitment to your current partner. You may be creating a new partner, or releasing or have released a partner, and open your heart to the possibility of a new soulmate. So congratulations, Aquarius. That's wonderful. Here is another 2. So it does look like a little bit of a theme here of trying to find your balance. It does feel like you have been kind of thrown for a loop over the last couple of months, but things are coming more into balance. These are pentacles, and the 2 of Pentacles is finding balance between the material world. So it may mean that your money is starting to be a little bit more either plentiful, you found another way to make money, or you have paid off some of these bills that have been holding you down. So it does look like things are coming into balance a little bit. This ship is lighting up for me, so it does feel like the message I'm getting is being near the water for you is very healing. So, you know, if you have a heavy decision to make, or go out near the water, you know, whether you live near a lake, a stream, or an ocean, it does feel like the water is cleansing for you and will help you to really release some of these frustrations from the past and heal yourself a little bit more. But it does look like your money has been kind of out of balance for quite some time, and it's just slowly starting to come to balance. The fact that this is on an angle and not direct tells me that you're still in the process of it. But the light at the end of the tunnel is being seen now. So that is the future position. And this is the basis card. This is a 9. This is also an abundance card. It can mean the inheritance card. It also, you know, cups are about emotions. So it does feel like it feels like this has something to do with the family coming together. This may be an aged person or a sick person in the family, and the family is coming together to kind of help out, to make things a little easier for this person. And it does feel like someone that's in an older body, but it does feel like things are coming into view a little bit with this, and there's been some worry about this person in the past. So it does feel like things are moving a little more regular for this person, and that but it does feel like there is either some illness, or, you know, if it's an aged person, it may require a little bit more effort on the family to juggle who's going to take care of what. But it does feel like someone in the family or in your close community or in your tribe needs a little extra help, and you are one of those people, one of the many people that are helping out. But this can mean inheritance as well, and abundance. The next card is also a 9, so it does look like you're almost at the tail end of many cycles that have been happening for you. This is kind of a plant your seeds and watch the garden grow. But it does look like you have this renewed sense of energy, and that you are now able to tackle some of these tasks and chores, things that you've wanted to do for a while. But it does look like this has taken up some of your time over the last year, maybe even 18 months. So now you're able to refocus on you, refocus on what you can do to not only heal your body, but heal your soul, you know, whether that's learning to dance, the tango, writing a book, just getting out a little bit more. But it does look like you are going to be doing a little bit more fun things out in the world. So things that you wanted to do. So that's coming up. Activities. So the next card is the 6. This is the Six of Swords, and swords are about communication, intellect, thinking, figuring things out. So it does look like you may have to take a step back from whatever you're in the middle of and just allow yourself to float a little bit, see where things are going before you make any big decisions. It does look like you are collecting information about something. This may be physically moving. This could be starting a new job. Maybe you just got a promotion and you're collecting information on how to better yourself. So it does look like at this point you are collecting information to either make a move or do something in the future. And that can be as easy as, you know, picking up a travel guide and checking out different countries you want to go to, or taking an online class, but you are collecting information that is going to be put towards a future activity. The Queen of Pentacles is here, and she, this does feel like a person. It doesn't necessarily have to be a female. It is an earth sign. That's Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But it does feel like that something is out of balance. And you have these two kind of family cards here. Or this could be your partner or your girlfriend, boyfriend, somebody that's close in your heart. It does look like this is a person that has been a wonderful supporter for you through your life. And it does look like she or he needs a little extra support, even though they may not ask for it. So it does look like you have started to give this person some more energy. And you know, these queens of Pentacles, they're really generous. They're very earthy, and they're good managers, practical, good advisors, and they're very fair. They're very fair. So it does feel like you will be helping someone out that doesn't like to ask for help. So you may have to offer it, but it does look like it's the main focus. This can be someone in your family that's having a little bit of issue, and it does feel like someone that has always helped out others and find it very difficult to ask for help for themselves. As I said, it is an earth that is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. On the other side of this is the betrayal card. This can be sexual betrayal. This can be lying, manipulation, or even something to do with money. The disc, the pentacle that's here can indicate money and physical things. It does feel like there's a little static. This may be some static around this person. It does not feel like this person has betrayed you. This feels like this person has been betrayed and it is affecting you. So you may need to, compare notes and figure out what you're doing moving forward. This can be a life partner. This can be a good friend, a sibling, or parent. But it is someone within that's close in your tribe, close within your heart. The Hierophant is on the other side. It is upside down. So this feels like you may have lost the faith a little bit, Aquarius. You know, you may have been questioning God lately, why this has happened. If it's a medical issue or someone else who is ill, that's when we do question God, when these big sweeping things happen that affect us. You know, your house burns down, your dog gets hit by a car. That's this kind of stuff that we question our faith and we question, is there really a God? So it does look like that you are or were in a little bit of questioning of your faith and the reason for everything. But it does look like that's coming to a resolve, that's coming into clarity for you. And with the help of this Queen of Pentacles too, it does feel like you will get the answers that you need. Okay, Aquarius, it does look like you have some work to do this month. Be gentle with yourself. It does look like you are just getting over some stuff. So take it slow. But I'm going to throw a couple of these past life cards here for you. And, oops, upside down. Well, upside down finances. Okay, I'm not going to switch it. That's the way it's supposed to be. So it does look like there may be a little pull on your finances, but it is coming into clarity for you a little bit. So some of you may have lost your job and things are coming into focus a little bit on how you can regain that your finances that were depleted. The other one is farm. So time to get down to the earth, time to dig your feet in and start doing the simple things. Maybe slow your pace a little bit, like things are slow on a farm. It does feel like making your life a little simpler will really help you with all these questions that have been burning.